Namaste, yogis. It's a little chilly out here today, but I wanted to be outside. I had to get outside for a little bit. Welcome to the 5th day of the 15-day yoga challenge. And I thought today we would work a little bit with the stability of the seat and breath and movement. So I'm going to talk you into a real stable seat. Have your feet under your knees and find all four corners of your feet grounding. So if you have on socks, that's great, but try to take your shoes off and find a chair against a wall that is supportive as you place your feet on the floor. Begin to place your hands on your lap, either down or palms upright, and think about the sitting bones rooting and grounding and the spine lifting tall. Shoulders in line with hips, ears in line with shoulders. And then as if someone has a string attached to the crown of your head, they're pulling you upright. Sit up really good and tall. A little engagement of the belly. Relax the arms and legs. So once you get there, you're closing your eyes and finding some lift, but also some rooted connection. And as your eyes close, you can begin to notice stability. And as you cultivate this stability, it automatically cultivates this feeling of stillness. Stillness of the breath, stillness in your thoughts, your mind. So a stable seat and this stability really does lead way to a calming effect. Just close the eyes, just find a breath. You don't have to manipulate it at all. Just find a soft belly and breathe into the belly if you can. And think about the breath as being an accomplishment in each moment. Okay, sometimes life's challenges can get overwhelming to us, and we can begin to feel stuck and feel sometimes like we are numb or paralyzed because of anxiety and challenges and fear and all this stuff that's going on. So see if you can, with the eyes closed and just with your gentle breath right now, begin to think of each breath as an accomplishment in the moment and what you're accomplishing with each breath in the moment. Begin to deepen the breath. Allow the inhale to fill up the belly. Allow the exhale to release some of the tension in your shoulders and your jaw. Just stay with that breath for a few more moments. Good. Begin to flutter the eyes open. Let's begin to roll the head around a few times. So we're just going to do some gentle head rolls, releasing some of the muscles in the neck and the head. Go the other way. Miss you guys a lot. I hope everybody is staying safe, staying well right now, doing their yoga every day. Good, come back up to neutral. We're going to take our arms up and create like a picture frame above our head, opposite hand, opposite elbow, okay? And if this is too hard for you, then this is your modified picture frame, hands on the shoulders, okay? And just stretch up out of the hips. See if you've created this stable seat, if you can get a little taller, breathe in. And then we're just going to take some simple circles. Some simple Sufi circles above the hips. We're just going to start working this nice stretch around the torso. Go the other way. You're just going to breathe as you do this. You might notice some stiffness in the side body and the back body, the front body. And you're just moving to your comfort level. Okay, if your hands are on your shoulders, it's kind of looking anything like this. Some organic way you're moving is fine. Any organic movement is fine. Okay, you're just circling around. Okay. You can take big circles or little circles. Just kind of warming up. Go the other way. Feet supporting, belly supporting, seat supporting. That stability that you've created. Good. Go ahead and release the hands now. Everybody comes to the shoulders. Good. Just roll the arms out one way, go the other way. Good, we're going to drop the right hand down. And let's pour over out that right side like a teapot. We're going to lift that left elbow up, stretch out of that left hip, just pour like a teapot over to the right. Good, then we're going to flip the right palm and come all the way up. And stretch up over the other way, like a rainbow arc. Good. And then come down. We're going to do that 3 times. You're going to pour out like a teapot, lifting that left elbow, only to your comfort level. Might not look like this at all, and that's perfectly okay. You're just finding some stretch. Remember, a stable seat. You're finding stability, keeping the ribs in, keeping the hips on the chair. You might lighten up that left hip a little bit, but not too much. Good. And then flip that palm and come all the way up and over, stretching through the other side. And one last time. Pour out. Keep breathing through this. And come up and over and stretch out the other way. Good. Go ahead, release the arms. Roll the shoulders out. We're going to do the other side. So we've got the left fingertips reaching the right hand on the right shoulder. And you're going to pour. Stretching that right elbow up. Breathing. Good, and then come up and over the other way. See if you can do this with nice, long, deep breaths. Pouring out, lifting out of the right hip, and stretching up and over. And one last time, you're going to pour out. Lifting that elbow. Remember, muscle movement moves lymph. So the musculature is the pump for the lymphatic system. So this is a really good way to just keep those muscles pumping. Keep that lymph moving. Really good. And release. Roll the shoulders out a few times. Really good job. Let's go ahead and just kind of hip walk forward and hip walk backward. I think we've done a lot of upper body. Forward and backward again. Let's move the joints. So let's take our right leg lifted and move the ankle joints. Kind of get those working. You can even add the wrist joints into that. That also helps lymph and muscle movement. Is working the lymph now. Good. And then bring that down. Do the same on the left. Lift the left leg. Start moving the left ankle around in a circle. moving the wrist joints here. Might hear some cracking, that's okay. Hear some birds chirping, spring is coming. Good, and bring that foot down. Good. Then I thought what we would do is take the pillow from a couch pillow, and I am going to place it on this chair seat. I'm going to take the chair and turn it sideways. We're going to do a little bit of a standing practice now. So I just placed the couch pillow right on the chair seat. Hope it fits. And let's put it that way first. And we're going to find a downward facing dog on this chair and just do this down dog stretch, which I think feels really good. So I take the couch pillow, I place it on the chair, and I step back until I can feel a stretch in my hamstrings. Okay, it's a really good stretch for the back body, even for the low back. I've got my hands rooted and placed on this couch pillow, and the chair is supported. So the chair needs to be against a wall. I've got mine against a step, some supportive structure, and then I'm going to just let my hips move back until I feel a stretch along the hamstrings, okay? If it's too much, you can do this against a wall. If it's too hard for your head to be low, you get dizzy, you can always place your hands against the wall and step back. And you're just gonna find a nice stretch. Just breathe here, allow your side body to stretch. Okay, your head can be hanging. If you wanna do down dog on the floor, be my guest. But this is just a really nice supported way to stretch with this couch pillow on the chair, or a bolster, or a firm pillow. Take some deep breaths in. So you're shifting your hip bones back and allowing your knees to be slightly bent a little bit. And you can just allow yourself to stretch in a way that feels really nourishing. See if you can breathe into the belly. Good, and then look at your hands and slowly walk yourself back up, okay? You can remove the pillow now. And I just turn the chair around. So again, you can be against a wall, okay? I just turn the chair around so I have some support here. And I'm gonna hold onto the chair and come up on my tippy toes and down on my heels and lifting the toes. So you're just kind of rocking back and forth, holding onto the chair, engaging the muscles in the legs, engaging all four corners of the feet as you move up and back, lifting the toes and then coming up on the tippy toes. And do that a few times. Breathing in and out. Good, just stretching out. Really good. And we're going to turn the chair back around. Come back onto your seat. Maybe do some gentle tapping of your feet. Getting that blood flowing from the legs. Good. And then just sit up really good and tall. We're going to begin to allow ourselves to close the eyes. Just notice the breath. Bring your hands to purse center. Notice sensations, the breath, the heartbeat. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.